Okay, we're back with another episode of High Rated Edison, and today we have Math for You on 888 going up against Llama Mathematician on 1269. So 1269 at the time would have been inside the top 30, and 888 would have been just outside of the top 200, but it's the Jinzo stuff, so we're going to check it out. It's 7 tools, Double Yata, Vayu, and Heavy Storm going up against Mirror Force, Armonite, Jinzo Returner, Jar, Jinzo, and MST. Okay, let's see if Math for You has done the numbers. We've got Set Jar Greed and Pass. Draw for turn is the Icarus. Yeah, Vayu coming down now. I'm going to get in for 800. And then, yeah, set the Double Yata behind it before we pass it over. Draw for turn is the Machine of Force now. Okay, here comes the Armonite. We're going to dump a Necro. And then we're going to try and get through this. Vayu maybe could have set the Icarus attack behind the Vayu for something like this, but yeah, we understand. Worried about the pro set heavy. Set is going to be the MST now, and pass. Draw for turn is the Shura. Yata going to go off, grab us a Kalut now, and then they're just going to pass it over. Draw for turn is the Plague Spreader. We got 14 in. What's really funny is if Llama Mathematician knew what they were up against, I don't think they'd be passing on just a legacy. I think they'd be trying to get active with their back row. Because, yeah, Future Fusion coming down there would have been absolutely devastating. But okay, sets the Plague Spreader, and then we're going to pass it over. Draw for turn is the Bora. Yata going to see us now into a Sirocco. Then we've got Heavy Storm. Jargri going to go off and add the limiter, but we are going to lose the MST. And here comes Shura, Bora. Yeah, so Shura can get through this Armonite, or try to get stopped by the Necro, but we do get through the Plague with the Bora. Do some damage before we set the 7 tools and pass it over. Still not setting Icarus, but okay. Draw for turn is the Gear Frame now. Yeah, we're going to Tribute Summon for the Jinzo. Try and get in here. But Kalut is going to take it out. Would have been much better to go into the Bora, just in case there was a Kalut there. Because now they are going to get the Shura effect to summon the Vayu. And that's, yeah, that could be it here. I mean, we also had Limiter. Yeah, I don't know. So it's going to be the Mirror Force and pass. Draw for turn is the Dust Shoot. Okay, we're going to Tribute Summon for the Sirocco now, and then use those for the Goyo. Yeah, that's nice. And then Vayu and Sirocco for the Armed. This plays so hard into the Mirror Force, but we do have the 7 tools down, so we are okay here. We're going to go in, we're going to get 7 tools, and then that's just enough for game. Yeah, so not using the limiter, going after the Shura, really, yeah, really coming back to bite us there. Okay, going into game number 2, let's see what Jinzo's got. So it's D-Prison, Kalut, Shura, D-Prison, and Blizzard now going up against, oh, I clicked too far, Necro, Armonite, Dust, Fortress, Vortex, and Jinzo. We're just going to start with a set Necro and set Dust Tornado, pass it over. Draw for turn is the Blizzard. Here comes Shura. Yeah, Shura does get through the Necro and does summon a Vayu, and that can get in for 800 as well. Yeah, we're going to set the D-Prison and pass, and we're going to take it out with the Dust Tornado. Draw for turn is the Gauze now. Yeah, they've got a few things they can do. They can Lightning Vortex, use the Jinzo to destroy the field, and then Armonite dump the Returner, bring back the Jinzo, get in for some serious damage. They've got Fortress plays with the Jinzo to discard as well. Yeah, what's Math for You got? So they do prefer the Fortress line, so they're going to pitch the Jinzo for the Fortress, dump the Returner, bring back the Jinzo, and this is good. But again, Kalut is a worry here. So Kalut is going to go off on the Shura, but we are going to lose it to the Machine of Fortress, and then yeah, we're going to get through the Vayu with the Jinzo and into the Life with the Armonite to try and play her a little bit around Gauze. And we are going to lose the Jinzo before we pass it over. Draw for turn is Whirlwind. Okay, they might not actually have an add off this. Depends what the build looks like. No, it looks like they do. Okay, so they've got add Vayu. They are playing the double Vayu. And they are going to add back the Shura. So this is an Armed Wing now. And then, yeah, going to get through the Armonite. Main 2, just going to set this D-Prison and pass it over. Draw for turn is the Heavy Storm. Wow. Okay. Okay, I mean, yeah, you can Heavy Storm here and then just sit on the Gauze, maybe. Yeah, pass. Draw for 10 is the Dust Shoot. We're going to swing in, and this is going to get met with the Gauze. We don't feel too worried about that, right? You've got Blizzard for Brio. You've got an Armor Master you can make here. Like, you've got lots of plays on the Blackwing side still. Yeah, and let's see one of them. So they are going to use those. Yeah, or just Dark End. Dark End equally as good. Take out the Gauze here. It does leave you a bit exposed because this token's now bigger than the Dark End. Set the Trap Dust Shoot though and pass it over. We did also have the ability to go into the Armor Master to put the biggest monster on field. But yeah, didn't want to commit, and actually we can see that's a really good idea not to. Draw turns to Gear Frame now. We're going to get through this Dark End. Main 2, just pass it over. Draw for 10 is Crow. Here comes the Vayu and the Armed Wing for the Armor Master. Yet now they've got the biggest monster, and they can get through the token and get into the life here. Set is going to be the Vayu, and then we're going to pass it over. Draw for 10 is Bottomless. Okay, here comes Gear Frame. Yeah, this can add... surely we're adding Force, so we can get Fortress. No? Okay, maybe they've sided it out. Going to get through the Vayu, and then they're going to pitch the Fortress, yeah, with the Vortex to destroy the rest of the monsters. Set is going to be the Bottomless. Draw for 10 is Icarus, and yeah, Crow is a winged beast, which is always some annoying synergy that this deck has. Draw for 10 is going to be the Bottomless. The Icarus is going to take out both cards. We're going to set that Bottomless pass. Draw for 10 is the Icarus now, and now we've got another Vayu play for a Silverwind here. This is going to get out with the Bottomless, and they don't have anything to follow up. So we have Armor Knight. Yeah, Armor Knight can dump a returner, bring back that Jinzo, and this is not quite enough for game, but this is a good chunk of damage here. Yeah, we're going to lose the Jinzo in the end phase, pass. Draw for 10 is the Bottomless, and that's just it. Yeah, nothing that Llama can do there, nothing but trap cards they can't activate. So we've got a game 3 on our hands. Okay, let's see it. So it's Heavy Storm, Trunade, Jinzo, Necro, and Solemn. I'm pretty sure that Math for You has opened Jinzo every game. Going up against Kalut, Sirocco, Deep Prison, Whirlwind, Blizzard, and Bottomless. So we're going to start with Whirlwind, Kalut for the Gale. Yeah, set the Bottomless, pass it over. Draw for turn is the Gear Frame. We're just going to set this Necro, pass. Draw for turn is the Crow. Tribute summon for the Sirocco, now add the Bora. This is nice. Bora can come down and Gale and pump on the Bora. Make the Stardust. Yeah, I mean, the classic Blackwing play, but it's devastating here. That's 37 damage. And a set Deep Prison Bottomless back here with a Stardust on board. Draw for turn is Crow now. Trunade. Yeah, Trunade's pretty good. Then Gear Frame. Gear Frame add Fortress. We can get that Fortress online and take out the whole field here. So, yeah, go to battle. We're going to get through the Bora. Yep. And just equip to the Fortress. Okay, I was thinking crash the Fortress into the Stardust, take out the Bora, get into the life, but I guess this is okay. Set the Solemn, pass. We're going to Crow the Necro and end phase as well. That is a threat right there. We've drawn a Heavy Storm. Jeez, okay. Yeah, Heavy Storm, going to try it, and it is going to go through. Then we've got Whirlwind Blizzard here. Yep. For the Bora, surely we're crowing that. Yeah, we are. Nice, okay. Yeah, now that gives us some questions. They're going to crash with the Stardust. Is that right? I don't think that's right. You've got set Deep Prison to deal with the Fortress. What possible reason could they have for that? Yeah, I don't know. Someone let me know. Set the Bottomless now and the Deep Prison and pass it over. Draw for 10 is Future Fusion. There's no way. So we've got Heavy Storm, Future Fusion. This one could be over. Yeah, so Heavy Storm going to clean up the back row. Future Fusion going to come down. Chimera Tech revealed. Stardust, Jinzos, Fortresses, and here they come. So here come the triple Jinzos. Yeah, so this is 24, 24, and 24. So we're losing 72 there. We are going to lose these Jinzos in the end phase. But yeah, we've taken them out of BrainCom range, and anything really can do it here. I mean, a top deck gear frame into Force into Fortress is huge. The draw is the Kalut. We're going to get in with the Vayu now and Partial for tennis the Dark Arm. There's no way. No, right, because all of these are Darks. Yeah, okay. Okay. Dark Arm not live, Partial for tennis Oppression. And yeah, we're scooping there. Why are we scooping there? Yeah, so it looks like Llama Mathematician is scooping. I mean, the Overdragon's going to come out, but it's going to blow itself up, right? So the Overdragon comes out and it destroys everything on field, but that includes the Future Fusion, so it goes to grave. So there's no reason to scoop here. You're at low life, but you've got a Kalut backing up this Vayu, so they'd need to put serious damage on the board for you to, you know, not win a battle here. Yeah, okay. Really strange concession, but yeah, I mean, after getting triple Jinzo'd, maybe that's just not something they wanted to see the end of. And we can see that Math for You was drawn into the bottomless as well, which wouldn't have helped them here. So yeah, strange concession, but am I missing anything else? I don't think I am. I mean, I think, yeah, maybe they're probably a little bit on tilt from that Stardust play, and the Jinzo's coming out and just didn't want to see how it ended. But Jinzo taking it here somehow, strange. Let me know what you thought about this one. I think this Jinzo deck's really cool. I really like the kind of Armor Knight and the Dark Grepher stuff that it's been doing lately. And yeah, it's just like, it's always going to be a fun deck, right? You're playing Jinzos, for Christ's sake. Like the nostalgia factor alone is going to get people interested in it. Seemingly taking down Blackwings here, albeit not really. But yeah, I mean, it's a win column for the Jinzo deck, and always fun to see it.